Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember. What is that?
Santa Christ, Santa Christ,
Santa Christ! What's going on? That doesn't look good. Please stop dying. Well, I've been traumatized.
Ah, so the big guy bought it.
I guess so. This is the worst day of my life. I'm a murderer.
Nah, it's all fun and silly. Here, take this.
But who are you?
I'm Terry, and you are the new Santa Christ.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. It's in the Christ clause. Whoever kills Santa Christ ends up being the next one.
Or what?
Or will sue you, I guess.
What, in court? I thought you were all about secrecy.
Don't argue with the perfect system. We thought of everything.
Well, if it's a woman.
What?
Well, if he's killed by a woman, does she become the next Santa Christ?
Yeah, why not?
Well, if she's not full grown, what if she's a kid? Is a little girl gonna be Santa Christ?
I mean, I suppose.
Well, the dog kills him. Can a dog be Santa Christ?
I guess I never really...
Well, if he trips on a rock, can a rock be Santa Christ?
You're not really supposed to.
What if a serial killer murdered him? Is Jason Voorhees gonna be Santa Christ?
It's usually quirky white guys. You're not supposed to question it so much.
But I don't want to be the next Santa Christ.
Good. That'll lead to antics, just as I planned.
Wait, you set this up?
Yeah, this Santa Christ was getting a little bland. I wanted a modern update.
So you picked a 44-year-old YouTuber?
For Disney, that's pretty modern.
So you brought him here hoping he would die?
Yeah, I messed with his calendar. He came here a little early, and I knew he had a bad heart.
Wait, wouldn't you be the next Santa Christ?
Maybe?
I mean, how's the magic work? How's it distributed? Do I get 2/3 and you get 1/3?
This was never confusing before I met you.
Oh, I'm sorry. A thimble of logic disrupted this perfect system.
I gotta do more research on this. You review a movie that ties into this perfectly.
Let's talk about Firestarter. Just kidding, Santa Claus. I talked about the third film and how it was so bad it was good, but people requested I talk about the original 1994 hit that started it all. This was Tim Allen's first movie after he found success with Home Improvement, so there were a lot of questions whether or not he could bring the same likable energy to film roles. The short answer is, he can. The films themselves were a little bit more up in the air. The Santa Claus, almost fittingly, is a combination of everything that does and doesn't work with his movie career. He is always charming as the confident, handy doofus with a good heart, but that doesn't always equal funny writing. I know when I saw the premise about a man who accidentally kills Santa Claus and has to take his place, I was excited for some jokes that hit both kids and adults, like a lot of media back then, like The Sandlot, Sister Act, Home Alone, or yes, even Home Improvement. But despite its dark premise, this really is just a kid's movie. I guess it's not bad at it, like if I was a kid, I think I would dig it, but watching this as a 13-year-old, it was pretty underwhelming. Does it mean it's bad? Well, it's hard to say that. I mean, kids are still watching it today, and there's no bad morals or anything. It just has very little if you're not, say, under the age of 10. You could argue that's the point, but honestly, I think Alan's humor is better than that. As he showed in Toy Story, Galaxy Quest, or even his stand-up. What are my reasons for kinda calling out this kinda Christmas classic? Well, let's slip on in and take a look.
Okay, I think I figured it out. Can you say, I'm glad I killed Santa Christ, and I always wanted to kill Santa Christ?
No. Let's take a look at the Santa Claus. When the credits roll, and we're introduced to Scott Calvin, played by Alan, the head of marketing at a toy company being celebrated at their Christmas party.
This was really a team effort, and I would just want to thank every one of you individually.
But we don't have time for that, do we?
That was weird. Were they banging in the back and they had an argument before they came out?
Our families aren't here with us right now. Why, Johnson's secretary's sitting in his lap.
Well, this place is a powder keg of lawsuits. Because it's a 90s family film, of course Scott is a divorced workaholic dad, as he tries past the world's greatest 7-person family choir. Even the Van Trapp family would be like, they're Milli Vanilli-ing that. As we get actually a pretty subtle clip of an elf walking among kids, which I missed the first time I saw this.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Scott has an ex-wife named Laura, played by Wendy Gruson, and a son named Charlie, played by Eric Lloyd, who he's looking after on Christmas Eve. Things get complicated when Laura's new love, Neil, played by the tallest of Santa's elves, Judge Reinhold, tells Charlie there's no Santa.
All he said was that Santa was more like a feeling. You know, more like a state of mind than a person.
Kind of like Neil.
Those are the jokes we need more of in this movie.
Do I gotta stay?
Love you too, you piece of shit.
Seems kind of babyish to believe in that kind of stuff.
What are you talking about? I believe in Santa Claus. I'm not a baby.
Well,
Maybe it is time you left.
Actually, one of the things I do like about the character is even though he's a workaholic dad, he does still really like Christmas. Most films will have him be too cynical, or maybe even the guy to tell Charlie there's no Santa. But I like Christmas as something he's not obsessed with, but does have a real joy for, despite him not being the best at preparing for it.
Dad!
Hey.
How does even the pan catch fire?
It's done. You like Oso Buco, Charlie? They're closed.
Denny's? Cult DCFS? That's child abuse.
Everybody likes Denny's. It's an American institution.
It feels like an institution, all right. They cut to Japanese businessmen to follow through on that joke, but ironically, Denny's is said to be much better in Japan than in America. So it is kind of a shame they cut out the scene where one of them asks, "What's this Lunchables bullshit?"
Burn a turkey?
I do also like the divorced dad nod these characters give, as if to say, just hang in there, buddy. You got Toy Story in a year.
Eggnog.
We're out.
All chocolate milk, please.
We're out.
It's a Denny's, all right. He puts his son to bed, but he has trouble going to sleep.
But you do believe in Santa, right, Dad?
Of course I believe in Santa.
God is the big hoax. Good night.
Maybe you better leave some cookies and milk out.
I'll just go preheat the oven.
And don't forget the fire extinguisher.
You were adopted! Later that night, there arose such a clatter, Scott scares Santa, causing him to splatter.
You got him!
Alright, let's get our story straight. He came at me with a sharpened candy cane.
You killed him!
Did not.
Kid, you are taking this really well! You could tell him he just ate the Easter Bunny and he'd be like, oh, I thought I'd be more chocolatey. Through the slowest tilt in cinematic history, they see reindeer on the roof. At least I think that's what they are. They kind of look like CG pigs with branches stapled onto them. And Santa's car tells him to put on the coat after he vanishes.
Dad! Whoa!
He's naked somewhere.
I thought I saw that guy on a watch list. Charlie convinces him to go to the roof, where they partake in fart jokes and product placements.
Easy, Rudolph. These are a gift. Probably from the cable company. We're getting the Disney Channel now.
We'll be cutting that in 25 years. And they fly via PS1 graphics.
Dad, climb up here!
If we go straight on this road and we hit I-94...
Don't listen to him, he's steering the wheel like a drunk man. The sleigh, of course, drops by a house.
Get the bag of toys!
And do what?
Give him to me.
This whole thing is stupid.
How come everything I want to do is stupid?
Because you're stupid. There, you got all your insults, I got one. How's it feel? The bag of toys takes him into the house, in an effect similar to Conehead's eating a sub. This is why CG is always the answer, it never ages. And as you'd imagine, he's not the best at dealing with kids. Again, this writing's not great, but Alan's annoyance does kind of make it work.
You're supposed to drink the milk.
Supposed to drink that milk.
How come you don't have a beard?
Do you want this doll or not?
Just for that, I'm giving you the one from the Warren collection. What kid who still believes in Santa is asking for a kayak?
Pull me in quick. We gotta get out of here.
Did you remember to take a picture of the package? You know, you're literally ruining Christmas.
Does this look like home to you guys?
The sleigh takes him to the North Pole, where an end credits song for Lord of the Rings plays. As it looks like all the elves are kids, led by Bernard, played by David Krumholtz.
I'm not a kid. I have pointy shoes that are older than you.
I go back and forth on the kids being elves, as I feel like that kind of took away jobs from little people. I mean, they don't have a lot of instances where a lot of them can get together on screen. But at the same time, I've never seen kids play elves in a movie. It does add to the childlike enjoyment. Like the kids watching could imagine themselves working for Santa. I guess it's okay.
I got something for you. This is very old, just like me.
There's people in there! Yeah, it's from our Krampus collection. Bernard, of course, brings up the Santa Claus. That being, whoever puts the suit on takes over his responsibilities.
Means you put on the suit, you're the big guy.
It's ridiculous. I never put on a suit just a...
Try to understand this.
It sounded like he was gonna load a gun there. As Scott walks by the elves making toys, apparently for kids in a Victorian palace. Yeah, he just finished. How do they know what children want for Christmas next year? He befriends an elf named Judy.
Here are your pajamas. I'll be right back.
Excuse me while I start the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Can we turn off the puppets?
They're alive.
Oh my god. So you may notice the cinematography in the movie is very safe and standard. Even the North Pole is shot in a way that doesn't really explore it that much, or always match the keying that great. But the constant Christmas decor everywhere does help keep it visually lively. It's kind of like those bad Christmas rom-coms. Even if it's horrible, the constant decoration porn still keeps you in the spirit. He wakes up the next morning back in his bed as a few weeks later he goes to Charlie's class to tell him what he does.
So remember, kids, there is nothing more painful than third-degree burns.
Again, can we please get more of those jokes? Charlie keeps talking about how he thinks God is the new Santa.
Then I went with him to deliver all the presents. Then the reindeer flew us to the North Pole.
That kid had a look like fully radar zeroing in on new target.
Do you make the toys? No, stupid. The elves do. They really are elves.
So there's an edit here that drives me nuts. I want to see if it does for you too.
When I grow up, if I want to be Santa Claus, all I gotta do is push you off a roof.
Laura, he said that. He said that it was the best Christmas he ever
big
had.
surprise.
Alright, so that cut is so quick and so random, I thought they were gonna work backwards and talk about what Scott did to the kid. Like, they explain how he threw the doll at him or hung him upside down or something like that. But no, they just cut it like that was the funny part, no more needed. And they just talk about Charlie in the next scene.
You need to sit down with Charlie. Explain to him you are not Santa Claus.
You know what, let's try it. Let's edit it like how I thought it was gonna go.
When I grow up, if I want to be Santa Claus, all I gotta do is push you off a roof.
Did you have to insult his mother? Hey, I didn't know she was in a coma. See, comedy like that would have added more life to that edit. He tries to tell Charlie it was all a dream, but some more god-awful effects convince him otherwise.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Just the shadows of those things look like the demons from Ghost. Now that's an addition I would like to see. Laura and Neil try to break Charlie of his delusion that his dad is Santa.
Have you ever seen a reindeer fly?
Have you ever seen $1 million? Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I love that look of how am I losing a logic debate to a 5-year-old? But Scott sees it as harmless.
I think Charlie is conflicted at the moment.
You got more important things to worry about. Like where are you going to get more sweaters after the circus pulls out of town?
It does kind of look like I'm trying to see an adult channel I didn't pay for. Scott starts putting on weight, and I think he's preparing to play Paul Giamatti in Fred Claus.
The dry cleaner in my neighborhood went up in smoke, some big chemical fire, all my clothes, poof, gone.
I do like he's a legit good liar when talking about his appearance, but it doesn't help when he orders the right side of the menu as an appetizer.
One of those homemade cookies, the warm chocolate chip, no nuts, a little slice of cheesecake, creme brulee, and hot fudge sundae. Extra hot fudge.
Jesus, did you break up with your boyfriend? Mr. Director, the composer forgot to score this scene.
Just throw in the Final Jeopardy theme.
But why?
I don't know, it worked in making other scenes in movies funny. Maybe I'll do it here.
I don't know what's happening to you. You're falling apart.
I know.
He's told to take some time off for his strange behavior, but no matter what he does, he keeps putting on Wade and Bob Vila hair.
Okay, look, so what? You put on a little weight.
No, I haven't changed my city curtain in years. We both have shortcomings. Right, you're gonna be dead in 2 minutes. See you, coroner.
I got a delivery for SC.
Weeks later, he gets a delivery. What the fuck? Did everybody on set say, yeah, I understand that sculpture? As the delivery fills up half his house. 12,000 bricks of cocaine. This is Tim Allen's house, all right?
Johnny, naughty. Gary, nice. Veronica, very nice.
In your dreams, Playboy.
Well, ho, ho, ho. His attempts to literally shed his image don't go much better. I've become a starter tool in After Effects. With Laura and Neil thinking his dedication to Charlie's delusion is damaging, they file to have him separated from Scott. This leads to them discussing when they stop believing in Santa.
I got everything except Mystery Date.
I was 3, and it was an Oscar Mayer weenie whistle.
You were 3?
Yeah.
What is this, a Neil Jordan movie? They're acting like their spouses got killed in the line of duty. Scott is separated from Charlie, but he drops by one more time to say goodbye.
Listen.
You listen! You think you know who he is? You don't!
Charlie, he's not Santa.
He is too, Santa!
Charlie, remember the opening of Return to Oz? Would you like something like that?
Remember!
As an adult watching this, it does kind of look like they're sharing the same madness. I'm just throwing this out there, the last 25 minutes of this is all in their head mentally deteriorating in an insane asylum. Tell me that doesn't make more sense! Speaking of which, I guess on top of being a murderer, we can add kidnapper to Scott's criminal record.
Charlie!
What a chilling sound of a mother who may or may not be concerned about her abducted child. In a true embrace of idiocy, Scott never considers the several crimes he's committing or that he's traumatizing Charlie's mom. He just does a little dance because mentally scarring the mother of your child is totally boss.
We're up at the North Pole. Well, gotta go. The elves need me.
No, Charlie, wait, Charlie, don't.
Do you still have all your toes? The cops are called in to apprehend him.
This is our perpetrator. This one's not going to be easy to find.
Won't the bright red suit and beard give him away?
In our news, that kidnapping last year done by a man dressed as the Easter Bunny, the body of the child was found in a grassy field.
You sure it wasn't candy grass?
Oh, McGinnis, you're on a roll!
Well, he's much better at his job this time. The whole stealing child you have a restraining order against thing doesn't bode well with the police.
Santa, are you all right? Santa?
It'll be okay, kids.
Let Santa go!
No Santa, no peace! No Santa, no peace!
The elves send their elves... Elves? Yeah, there was no better abbreviation. And they try to bust Santa out.
Name?
Chris Kringle.
Name?
Papa Gijo.
Look, buddy, we can see the top of your wig coming loose. Can you just let us go home to our families? Here's a line I'm sure all the cool kids were saying.
Who are these other kids?
We're your worst nightmare. Elves with attitude.
I have a whole bag filled with psych and not ready to go. Yeah, next time maybe be elves with guns. That would be more intimidating. They tinsel the only officer at the station, I guess, and break Santa out. In fact, you just saw the climax of the movie. Yeah, this movie might be a little too low stakes. There's not really much excitement in any of this.
I'm home!
Come here.
You went against the family. I'll gingerbread you for that.
Did you leave the gifts I made under the tree?
I got a lot of work to do.
So I can't be selfish either.
You gave me a wonderful gift, Charlie. Listen, a wonderful gift.
I love they're playing this like they're being held hostage, like, don't make any sudden movements, and maybe he'll leave on his own.
You really are Santa Claus.
Okay, was there anything in the clause that said he can't prove who he is to his friends and loved ones? This all could have been solved with one hovering, farting reindeer. The cops show up, but now Santa has no problem being seen by everyone. Laura and Neil even get the gifts that were forgotten about in their childhoods.
A weenie whistle.
Reinhold has a look like, I am not leaving this set until you film me blowing this weenie whistle.
Do you want to go for a quick ride?
Yeah!
Charlie calls Scott back to see if he can ride with him in the sleigh. And yeah, after breaking the law to take your child without permission, I totally trust him. To a couple of inferior sequels and beyond! And that was The Santa Claus. It's not for me, but I guess it's fine for kids. It's the beginning of what I guess you could call the reluctant Allen genre, where Tim Allen plays an everyman goofball forced to be in over his head. I guess if I was younger, I would like the idea of your dad being Santa, or you and your friends could be elves, or the North Pole basically being the Christmas section at a toy store. There's just not much beyond that, and like I said, I feel like there really could be with this fun a premise. But maybe the movie just isn't meant for older kids or adults. Maybe it's just meant for little kids around this time of year, and that's totally fine. Occasionally there's a cute laugh, most of the actors are giving their best, and again, the charm and likability of Tim Allen does go a long way. It's certainly not what I would consider a Christmas classic, but as light entertainment for your little ones goes, it just might be the right amount of Christmas fluff.
I got it!
What is it you got?
I got the job of Santa Christ.
Oh, so you're the one most responsible.
Yeah, and as such, I'll become the first black Santa Christ.
Oh, okay, I guess it could be interesting.
Yeah.
So, how's it work?
I don't know. I was kind of expecting something to... Oh!
What the hell?
I'm back, baby!
Terry? There is no Terry. Only Santa Christ.
Oh, it looks like there is a little bit of Terry left in me. Only it's not so little, if you know what I mean. Well, enjoy your mental scars.